Today, Nathan gets his first look at the damage to the inside of the dealership to see just how destructive this fire was.
Hey everybody, so until now we haven't been able to actually go inside and access the building. The fire inspector, the adjusters, the fire department have all needed to preserve the building so they could do their investigation and get to the root cause of what caused this fire. They've just given us the authorization to go inside, so we wanted to take you with us and show you some of the damage that was done as we see it first person. So come on in. So the only thing we've been able to do is open the door, look inside. So some of this isn't as shocking because we've been able to look through the door, but you can see ceiling tiles everywhere, soot. It's really an incredible mess. You got finance office here. The lights falling out of the ceiling. There's just stuff everywhere. This was the hallway to our customer lounge. Wow. Now you can see there's not much left. So the fire was actively right here and charred the door pretty good. Got customer restrooms. It's like the key box made it out. So we'll have to get that off the wall and see if it's operational. This front finance office doesn't look like any fire damage, but definitely wet. We'll head back the hallway where my office is and conference room and a couple other places. Kind of a back entrance to the service department back there as well. Now this is our sales desk. Oh, it's pretty covered. Doesn't look like the fire made it into the roof of that either. Oh, here's a finance office. Looks like the fire was actually up in this roof. You can see up into the accounting office and all this charred wood. So it looks like it kind of came through somehow. So right here on the left is my office. It's definitely a mess, but no fire damage, it doesn't appear. Got years of stuff. My mom gave me this picture. That was me in a Jeep when I was 2. Now here's a good one. It's a picture of a donation last year we made to the Crusade for Children. We did that again. We actually just donated $10,000 a couple weeks ago. Huh, this is kind of funny. So vendors for Christmas like to give out bourbon, and I guess I don't like to take it home. So there's a toasted barrel, now toasted bottle, bottle of Knob Creek 12-year. So maybe I should have taken that home, I guess. I think we got a package from Chrysler. Take a look at what this is. I didn't even know we had this. Congratulations on your remarkable achievement in 2024. Oh wow. So we were a member of the Pentastar Club with Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in 2024. So looks like that's pretty unscathed. We'll have to take that with us. This is our conference room where we did employee training and had a workstation. Now you can feel the water on the floor. But again, it doesn't look like much fire damage. It just, some of the hoses were back here. A couple additional restrooms. Looks like they were in, kind of just pushing up into the ceiling tile, seeing if they could identify any additional flames, and they weren't able to back here, even though the fire was directly behind this door. That's kind of the interesting part about it. This wall, the service department runs along this wall, and this door would have shielded it, and you can see just how much damage it sustained in the fire. And now this is the view. So it's our understanding that we're going to find the fire originated in this corner. So this corner of the shop is where they believe the fire originated. And there's nothing left. I mean, fans burnt, twisted up. That's pretty incredible. I think getting this roof off is going to be quite a challenge. We'll head up to the accounting office and check this out. Ceiling tiles and soot all over the floor. Some insulation. Oh, wow. This is our accounting office. This is their kind of break area. Our controller's office. Looks like, well, I don't see any fire in here, which is good because there's a lot. You can see that it says payroll. So obviously those are documents we need to get out of here as soon as we can. We have the broken windows where the firemen came in. I saw them spraying actively through here, so there's going to be a ton of damage to any files that were out. This is going to be the really interesting part, I think, over here. See, the flames were along the wall. But we were looking down in that finance office. If you can look in, there's stairs. Here, I'll scoot over. There's stairs there. Those actually went to the service department, and looks like they've charred, and somehow the fire didn't get all the way up here, but it was headed that way, that's for sure. Our files that were all neatly stacked are absolutely all over the place. Now the cables are burnt. It's a pretty unbelievable sight. All right, so we can't get to the service drive from the inside of the building anymore. So since we've been given the clear to go in, we're gonna check it out. So this was the service reception area where customers would come in, employees would write repair orders. I think the first thing that stands out is just the light bulbs have just fallen out of the lights. I mean, the door open here, I can only imagine how much fire was actually falling into this place. That was a picture of a Durango at one point on the wall. There's ash, glass. This computer's melted. This was Josh's office. It's still wet. Oh. That's this. Huh. What's this? Oh, wow. That's cool. Looks like Justice bought some ducks for Jeep Jeep customers and was giving those out. That's really cool. The service manager office. This was where the DVR was that we were able to secure and get to the fire marshals. This room's had a pretty rough run. Doesn't look like any flames up in the roof. This was actually behind you was our customer lounge. It's no longer. It had 2 vending machines. You know, it's interesting. You've got all this plastic. As we were looking in the other side, there was nothing. I mean, everything was either metal or just ash, and you've got a lot of plastic over here, which makes it seem like the fire was concentrated on the far end of the shop. We've had a lot of questions about toolboxes. You can see there's a cart over there. So if this side really didn't experience the brunt of the fire, you can only imagine what the other toolboxes look like. I know one of our technicians, Brent, had a massive toolbox, and it's going to be interesting to see what that looks like right now. You know, I noticed something when I was walking past Justice's desk. There was a thank you note from a customer. It's really incredible to know we've got an employee who takes the time to buy customers ducks just to build that relationship and do something nice for our customers, and that our customers feel the same way by writing her a thank you note. It really makes you proud to be a part of something where you've got people like Justice and the rest of the team back here that are just working hard every day. It's the hardest position in a dealership, the service advisor. And that's a really inspiring thing to see somebody do that, and for her to be that well loved. I mean, we all knew everyone loves Justice, but that's really cool to see. Looks like the door's pretty rough. There's a big block wall between service and parts. Kind of wish I could show you what that side looks like. The t-shirts look good. Some Jeep merch. Should we do it? All right. Oh man, there's like a wet piece of insulation right here. I'm gonna stick to it or lose a shoe. Ugh. Yep. Gotcha. Oh. Well executed. All right, here's the parts department. It looks really similar to the way it looked before. There's nothing better than a parts department that looks like that. Nice organized. It's got the employee workspace up here. Wonder if we can open this door. I bet we can. This will give us a view. Got all these parts that we're getting ready to go out, but the roof's kind of in the way. See, we had this door painted and we had a Mopar logo here that is no longer. You got a much better look at that toolbox. Yeah, it's hard to want to. You look at the lifts, they're just gone. Imagine how hot that was. So it looks like parts that were in process. Got a box laying down here, so watch out. Yeah, if you just came back here, you wouldn't notice a whole lot. The floor's a little dirty. These are concrete stairs, so we can at least walk up to the top. I don't know that we want to go much higher because that roof is probably pretty sketchy. So this is the roof, the same roof that, not the same, it's not connected. This is a second story, so it's a little bit higher than the service department. But I'm surprised no damage. You got a little bit of ash on the floor, but overall, it's in pretty good shape. Well, parts seems to be the department that made it out the best of all this. And this was some of the things. I mean, you got all these fluids just right here, and you got thousands of degrees on the other side of this wall. It's pretty unbelievable. And there's transmission fluid, you name it, it's flammable back here. So that's a pretty fortunate thing to not have to worry about for the firefighters that were here. All right, well, I guess that concludes our tour. Not a whole bunch else to look at for the time being. This is gonna be a challenge. We're lucky to have ServPro and all the companies that have come and moved quickly to come out here and help us begin the cleanup, because it's hard to know even where to begin with a mess like this. So we're extremely thankful for those people.